Hello everyone, my name is Haley Wagner. I'm an instructional supervisor here at Keystone, and thank you for joining me at Bedtime Story with Kip. Today we will be reading two little stories from A Dragon's Christmas. One of them is The Perfect Christmas Tree and other is The Candy Wreath. So first of all, we're going to start with The Perfect Christmas Tree. One cold morning, Dragon went out to find the perfect Christmas tree. He walked through the crunchy snow. You can see his footprints. He saw all sorts of trees, big ones, small ones, crooked ones, and straight ones. Finally, he found the most beautiful Christmas tree of all. It was not too big or too small. It was not too crooked or too straight. It was just right. Dragon looked down and saw the tree's beautiful brown trunk. It stood firm and strong in the frozen earth. He looked up and saw its beautiful green branches that waved back and forth in the cool December wind. Dragon could not cut down such a lovely tree. Instead, he came back with colored lights, silver bells, and everything he needed to make his tree even more beautiful. That night, Dragon looked out at his Christmas tree shining in the night. It was truly perfect. And now for the candy wreath. One day in December, Dragon had a good idea. I will make a wreath out of candy, he said. Dragon took some old wire and bit it into shape. Then he taped little pieces of chocolate candy all around it. When Dragon hung his candy wreath on the wall, one of the pieces of chocolate fell off. Dragon picked it up and ate it. It was very good. Dragon did not want his wreath to look bare, so he promised not to eat any more candy. I will only eat the pieces that fall off, he said. Dragon bumped his elbow against the wall, and two more pieces of candy fell off. Whoops, he said as he gobbled them up. Dragon sat down in his chair and looked up at his candy wreath. He tried not to think about the smooth, rich, sweet, creamy, dark chocolate candy. Dragon could not sit still. He began to drool. Dragon suddenly could not stop himself. He shook the candy wreath back and forth. And then he jumped up and down on it until every last piece of candy had fallen off. Dragon got a tummy ache from eating so much chocolate. Next year, said Dragon, I will make a wreath out of pine cones. Thank you so much for joining me for Bednight Story with Kip. I hope you all have a lovely holiday season.